India has told the United States delays of the GE F404 fighter jet engines for the Tejas Mk1A fighter jets is not acceptable. Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh asked US Secretary of Defence Pete Hegseth to speed up the delivery of the GE engines that has been delayed for over 2 years now, according to multiple reports.
Supply chain disruption seen at GE Aerospace was the main reason for the delay.
But the delay in supply of these engines was an overhang for the company.
Rajnath Singh has also prompted the Americans to fast-track the signing of the deal that is focused on joint manufacturing of the more powerful GE F414 engines in India by the HAL for the Tejas Mk2 jets. The statement released by the Ministry of Defence after telephonic conversation mentioned that the two leaders discussed a wide range of issues such as long-term defence cooperation, military training to expand the collaboration between both the nations. Government sources in the report claimed, quote, "The delivery of engines is a big issue for us. It has already been delayed." The Defence Minister told Hegseth that it needed to be delivered on an urgent basis. "Our next generation of fighters are to be based on F414, a contract for which has to be concluded and signed early," unquote. India is partnering with United States aerospace giant General Electric or GE Aerospace to jointly manufacture the F414 jet engine for its indigenous light combat aircraft, the Tejas Mk2. But not just that, the GE F414 will also be used to power initial squadrons of India's fifth generation fighter jet, the AMCA, which is set to fly by 2035. The agreement will see nearly 80% technology transfer to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, with the goal of strengthening India's domestic defense production and reducing reliance on foreign supply chains. The Defense Ministry revealed, quote, "They agreed to further build upon the momentum of this critical and mutually beneficial partnership across all its pillars, such as interoperability, integration of defense industrial supply chains, logistic sharing, increased joint military exercises, and cooperation with other like-minded partners," unquote. The partnership in manufacturing of the F414 engine was announced 2 years ago during Prime Minister Modi's state visit, where GE and HAL agreed on technology sharing. However, even before that, delays in the F404 engine deliveries has affected the induction of the Tejas Mk1A jets into the Indian Air Force.
Not a single project that I can think of has been completed on time.
HAL, responsible for producing the Tejas jets, has faced a lot of criticism, but it blames external factors acting as an obstacle to fighter jet deliveries to the IAF. D.K. Sunil, Chairman and Managing Director of the HAL, told reporters, quote, "Unfortunately, in the case of LCA Mark 1As, we have built the aircraft. As of today, we have 6 aircraft lined up, but the engine deliveries have not happened from GE Aerospace. They were to deliver engines in 2023. Till date, we have got only 1 engine," unquote. He, however, expressed confidence that in this financial year, they will be in a position to begin the fighter jet deliveries, adding, "Every company goes through its fair share of criticism. It does happen. I can assure you that as of today, 6 aircraft are ready. There is no let-up from our side. We are building those aircraft and getting them ready, and we will be in a position to deliver." India is boosting its defense sector with indigenous production of arms and aircraft and collaborating with other nations in technology sharing contracts. The country is moving forward with its most ambitious defense project ever, the 5th generation stealth fighter jet, the AMCA, and securing early engine supplies is non-negotiable. General Electric's powerful engines are used in fighter jets of different countries, from Sweden to Australia, along with the United States. The GE F414 deal will be a major breakthrough, considering the United States has always kept strict control over its military technology. For the first time, Washington is allowing its key engine tech to be manufactured in a foreign country.
This year we'll be increasing military sales to India.
So what makes the F414 engine special and the engine of choice for the HAL? This engine provides no throttle restrictions and fast throttle response and assures power availability when needed. It utilizes modernized technology that enhances the durability, performance, and decreases life cycle cost for next-generation combat aircraft. It is also designed in a way where it simplifies maintenance, keeps LCC low, and maximizes time on wing. Its 6-module design supports interchangeability with no long overhauls or on-condition maintenance and easily maximizes engine availability. However, due to multiple delays, India could invoke a penalty clause against the US aerospace giant. Facing a delay of more than 18 months now, the Ministry of Defense is considering the penalty clause as no other diplomatic option is left. According to sources in the Tribune, the contract and its clauses have to be enforced lest the CBI and the Central Vigilance Commission will hound the Ministry of Defense officials. Reports suggest GE itself is facing delays due to South Korean suppliers facing a crisis in the pandemic who manufacture parts of this engine. Even though the American aerospace company promised to deliver 24 engines each year, starting from April 2025, India is still awaiting for scheduled engine deliveries to begin. So what do you think? Can India depend on the United States as a key defense ally? India and the United States are close to finalizing the 10-year defense framework, says the Pentagon. Indian Defense Minister Rajnath Singh and his counterpart Pete Hegseth have taken a major step in expanding the defense and strategic ties by signing a 10-year framework. A statement released by the Pentagon after a phone conversation between both the leaders stated, Secretary Hegseth and Minister Singh agreed to sign the next 10-year US-India defense framework when they meet this year. The statement also said that the United States considers India as its key defense partner in South Asia. The Indian Ministry of Defense is taking corrective measures over China-made components used in military equipment supplied to the armed forces. Reports suggest the review is part of the 2025 reforms that aims to focus on national security and promote self-reliance in defense production. Even though India has adopted strict regulations against the use of Chinese components in every possible way, investigators suggest that there might be a few companies sourcing components from China from different routes to not get caught, particularly drones and anti-drone systems where risk of susceptibility is high. The Army is actively identifying and planning to eliminate such defense hardware and will replace it with domestic production and components. The Indian Ministry of Defense is set to approve defense acquisitions worth 1 lakh crore rupees for modernizing the armed forces. The proposal will be cleared by Defense Minister Rajnath Singh that includes a range of critical systems such as spy planes, sea mines and air defense missiles and underwater autonomous vessels. The meeting can also see the clearance of 3 new regiments of domestic quick reaction surface-to-air missile or QRSAM systems for the Indian Army. The project is expected to strengthen India's air defense grid further, considering the recent conflict with Pakistan and Islamabad's heavy use of drones and missiles. The QRSAM system, developed by the country's Defense Research Organization, or the DRDO, will be produced by Bharat Dynamics Limited and Bharat Electronics Limited. Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.